everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Monica. I like to post anti-MLM life and some true crime content here on this channel. So if any of that interests you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to stick around. In today's video, I am bringing you anti-MLM content, so of course, just as a disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only and just my opinions. Today we'll be reacting to a paparazzi rep, and she seems like probably the nicest MLM rep I have ever come across. And I did ask the person who sent me this if this particular rep is as nice in person as she is on her lives, or if this is just a facade for her to be able to build her team and to be able to kind of just sell products and whatnot. And the person that I was talking to said that she is actually this nice in person, that she's a truly sweet person. So I think this is going to be the first time that I react to a nice MLM rep. The reason why I'm reacting to her is because she went on a live. Now the live was originally, I think it was like 51 minutes, and I was able to cut it down to 23 minutes. So there are going to be some cuts in the video. But the reason why is because she was doing one of those paparazzi giveaways, and because she's a paparazzi rep, she was doing one of those giveaways, so there were a lot of pauses, there were a lot of talking to people that were on her live, a lot of her putting names out there, and she did repeat herself quite a number of times. I tried to cut out as much as I possibly could of her repeating herself. After a while of editing, it literally just all kind of, I guess you could say, just jumbles together. So that's just what I wanted to say about that. I'll be going over the income disclosure statement for paparazzi a little bit later after I react to the footage. But if you aren't familiar with paparazzi, they sell jewelry on their Facebook Lives or whatever the case may be. Personally, I think that the jewelry is just horrendous, but maybe I sound like a snob saying that, but to be completely honest with y'all, I don't like it. I really truly don't. And I think that it's very cheap, because I had a high school friend reach out to me, and she knows that I make anti-MLM content on YouTube, and she had asked me a little bit about paparazzi because she didn't know too much about it. One of her friends had become a paparazzi consultant, and apparently that particular person was going on and saying, well, any naysayers of the MLM structure or whatever the case may be, if people aren't buying from her, then they're not supporting her business and that she needs to get rid of them. So my high school friend messaged me and asked me just some more information about it, and I've had multiple people tell me that they got paparazzi jewelry and that it literally broke within a couple of days. I mean, what do you expect from buying $5 jewelry from a consultant where they pay per piece $275? So you kind of get what you pay for, I would say. Before we get into the video, I'm sorry that this intro is so long, but before we get into the video, I wanted to go over an Instagram post by the same exact rep, and she had no disclaimer anywhere in her caption about the paparazzi income disclosure statement. It's a snapshot of her sales. So gross sales, $2,834, a total of 131 sales. Average sales is $21.63. The caption of her photo, it says, "Made this last month selling jewelry. This doesn't even count my team commission. Love my job so much. You ready to make some extra cash too? Let me know. I got you, boo." And then one of the hashtags says, hashtag paparazzi made it possible. Nowhere in there is there any kind of link to the income disclosure statement. Nowhere in there. And that's the issue that I have, because in her live, she goes on to a lot of claims, a lot of income claims, or whatever the case may be. But without further ado, let's get into this reaction video.
We have goals, and we have been rocking them out, you guys. I'm not even kidding you. Like, look at all these awards that I have managed to come up with. I'm giving away, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. All you have to do to get entered into this giveaway is share, share, share. I'm not selling jewelry in this live, so you can literally share it to wherever you want, any groups, anywhere you think that there will be somebody that can benefit from making extra money from home, okay? And it may not be you, and that's perfectly fine if it's not you, but I guarantee you know somebody that is going to need to hear this. So, share the video, okay? I am going to be giving away this.
She talks about sharing the video, and this is a tactic that I can't believe I've never talked about this on my channel, because I don't know if it just like left my mind or if it's because I never had a video that I could react to that actually says this. But she's talking about share the video as much as you want, and every time that you share the video, you get an entry for the giveaway. So she's telling them to share it on their personal Facebook and Facebook groups, or whoever that they think would benefit from the opportunity. This is not her caring about you getting any kind of entries into the giveaway. This is her telling her audience to share her video so that she gets more traffic to her video, and so that she gets more traffic to people maybe being on the fence about joining an MLM, or maybe posting it in groups. Like, for example, I mean, I know that a lot of MLM groups, oh my gosh, I know that a lot of groups nowadays on Facebook, because I see it from one of my mods all the time, she like takes screenshots and stuff of it, that some of the rules do say no MLMs or anything of that nature. So a lot of groups are starting to become a little more aware of the MLM industry. So these people are probably sharing in mom groups, maybe even groups for chronic illnesses, because these are just people that they target all the time when it comes to MLMs. But she's saying in her live that she wants someone to come across the video that she can help, or that needs this opportunity. This is preying on vulnerable people. And the fact that she's encouraging people to spam Facebook, I don't even know how to react to that, because like I said, she seems like a sweetheart. So I even feel bad reacting to her, but there's a lot of things that she talked about in here that I needed to get on camera and I needed to react to. But spamming Facebook, really?
10 pack of bling. It's actually 11 pieces, but we're just gonna say 10. This company has legit changed my life, and I guarantee you that if you come join me, I can help you change yours too. I have helped I have several women on my downline, several, okay? And I have been helping them reach their goals daily. Like, I just had one last night that hit Premier Director, and I was so excited for her. I ran a huge giveaway to help her to hit that. So I go out of my way to help my team, you guys. And our team is like the #1 team in paparazzi, okay? The #1 team. And I am not kidding you when I say that. Like, it is legit the #1 team. You will have mentorship from everyone, okay? But let me write down everybody that shared. I don't do these lives a lot, you guys, because I don't want to seem like coming off pushy to you guys, but I feel like it's my obligation to share it with you, because if I don't share it, if somebody had not shared it with me, if somebody had not told me that I could do this and I could make money with this company, I would still be working 2 jobs. I would still be slaving away 80+ hours and never having time to do anything, never getting to see my children, never being able to, you know, go out and do fun things that I want to do, or, you know, if I don't feel like working that day, I don't have to. And I make really good money. Like, I make enough money that doctors don't even make what I make, you guys. Doctors don't even make what I make. So it is an amazing opportunity, and I feel like I have to share it with you guys, or I'm being selfish.
She talked about how she makes more than some doctors, which she will contradict herself in a little bit in this live, but y'all are going to hear it. But she's making it sound like, and this is just very manipulative, and she's saying to her audience that she wants to help you. Not that you're going to help her, because the more people she gets in her downline, the more bonuses that she makes off of her team. It's so manipulative, but at the same time, it's so just not necessarily smart, but it's such a good tactic to use to get people suckered into these MLMs. This is how they get you. And I know that I shouldn't say anything good about the MLM industry because, of course, I'm very anti-MLM. But she's good with that little manipulation tactic. She said later on in the live, and I think I cut it out when I was editing this down because she repeated herself multiple times, but she did say something along the lines of like, she's a bad friend if she doesn't tell people about this. And just like how she said right here, that if she doesn't tell you, she's being selfish. No, that's not being selfish. Honestly, I think that building your team is being selfish because you're making money off of your team. I think that this particular person is just very, very indoctrinated, and I do think that she does help her team. I don't know if she genuinely wants them to succeed or if it's just for her own gain.
Or I'm being selfish. I'm not going to say that you come in and you're going to make $1 million because you won't. You do have to work, you know, like any job. You're going to have to work. But I can show you what to do to be financially okay. And if you, like, it just depends on what your goals is. How much you're willing to do is how much you'll get out of it, okay? Because it's not gonna, it's not something that's just gonna fall into your lap. You're gonna get rich overnight. I mean, that's just not the reality of it. There is work behind it. But you guys, it is so much easier. It is so much easier than going to a full-time job and slaving away for not nearly enough money. Like, I don't know anybody that gets paid enough. Like, maybe doctors get paid enough. I don't know. I've never met any that I could actually say I knew how much they made. So yeah, I just...
See what I said? How she contradicts herself? Because now she's saying that she has never met a doctor to find out how much they make. But yet, she just a few minutes ago talked about how she makes more than doctors.
Wanted to come on and talk to you guys, and like, if you guys have any questions, you guys feel free to ask me. I have hit every single goal that I've reached for. I've got award after award. If you guys can see, I can't even fit them anymore. Like, I'm gonna have to buy a huge bookshelf to put all my awards on. And we get pay increases and stuff every single time we hit a rank. We make more money. And it's not, and I know that a lot of people think it's a pyramid scheme. Definitely not, because one of my downlines, somebody that, well, I didn't even sponsor her. I sponsored a person, and then that person sponsored her. She just hit the same exact rank I'm at. So she's making like almost as much money as me. You know what I mean? So
if she's making almost as much money as you are, you're making money off of her. Off of all of that money that she makes from her team because she's in your team. It's just because it's in a triangle-like structure, so it doesn't matter if these reps surpass their uplines because the uplines are still making money off of that commission. So of course they don't care if their downline surpasses them in rank. Of course they're not going to care about that.
So it's definitely not. The people under me can surpass me. It just depends on how hard you work. It's definitely worth it. If I had not stumbled across this, I don't know where I'd be right now. I honestly don't. My life would be so much different than it is now, and I'm not even sure where I'd be. It's just been a miracle, you guys. So these are really like vulnerable for me because I you know, money is a touchy subject for a lot of people, and you know, a lot of people.
Money is a touchy subject for a lot of people, but MLM reps have no problem bragging about their six-figure income, bragging about the new house or the new car or the free car that they have, or that they're able to go on vacation and go wherever they want because they're financially free.
You know, a lot of people have their opinions about network marketing, which I did too. I honestly did before I started. I had my opinion that, you know, you really couldn't make no money. But honestly, you guys, if you want to make money, like, this is the only company, and I've joined several network marketing companies now. I've tested a few out, okay? And this is the only company that I have found with the amazing, absolute, freaking amazing comp plan that we have. They pay us so freaking well. Not to mention, we make 45% commission off of every single piece of jewelry that we sell.
It's funny that she says that because I'm looking at this income disclosure statement by Paparazzi, and it says, independent consultants have the opportunity to purchase accessories from Paparazzi at wholesale prices and resell the products to customers. Consultants are rewarded for retail sales of Paparazzi accessories with a 35 to 45% gross profit from each item sold. So she's talking about a 45% commission, where here it says 35 to 45. Did I just say that right? 35 to 45.
You guys, this is the end of the Paparazzi year. Last year, I cleared over $40,000 in retail sales. I cleared that, okay? Like, this jewelry sells. People freaking love this jewelry. Guys, I swear, even if this opportunity is not for you, even if you think that, okay, I'm happy in my job, I'm happy making whatever I'm making, and my life is okay, okay? Even if it's not for you, there is somebody out there that needs this. So, if you guys come up with any questions, if there's something that has, if you've been thinking about it and there's something that has been keeping you from joining, from actually clicking that join button, if there's something you're scared of, or there's something that you're unsure of, or something you want to talk about, y'all, drop it down below. Let me know, or send me a private message. I would be happy to talk to you to try to clear any doubt in your mind, because honestly, I know it can be scary. It can be. Like, you know, you're investing, the lowest is $99 to invest. And yeah, that can be scary. You never know, like, what's going to happen with it. But the worst case scenario, the worst case, if you come in and you decide you don't want to do it, and you're just, you know, you just don't want to go live, you don't want to take my advice, the worst case scenario is you're going to have 35 pieces of jewelry that you bought at retail, like, or not even at retail. You bought for $275 a piece. So you don't have to sell if you don't want to. If you just want to join just for the discount, if you're tired of paying me full price, which I don't know why half of you still are, like, literally, you don't have to sell it. you can come just be a part of my team, and if you decide to sell later, then great. I would love to show you how. But if you really don't want to, if you just want the discount, then join for the discount.
Because she still makes money off of the discount people too. Still makes money off of that. And that's a way that they try to trap you into this, because that's what they did with Beachbody. At least when I was in it. That you could become a discount coach, or you can be an actual coach. But if you sign up for the discount, you still have a PV that you have to meet. So regardless, to them, it doesn't matter if you sign up as a discount consultant or rep, whatever, because they're still making money off of whatever you're buying from the company. And that's something that a lot of people, they don't think about, because they just think that they're signing up for a discount. And also, going back to what she said a little bit earlier, don't message these reps if you are, how do I put this? Don't message these reps if you are just wondering a little bit, but you think that you'll never join, because as soon as you message them, as soon as you comment on those Facebook Lives, you're going to have them in your inbox, and you're going to have to eventually block them, because that's how annoying that they're going to get in your inbox.
I think it is absolutely insane, and I'm going to tell you guys this, to pay me $5. Like, why would you, when you can do the exact same thing? Like, you literally can get it the same price. I have a huge team under me, you guys. Like, my team has had explosive growth. Explosive. crazy how fast it happened. Like, I went from having 3 or 4 teammates to having like 40 and zero time. It was like the next week. It was so.
She says that, but didn't she just say in the beginning that it's not going to happen overnight, that you have to work for it, and that it's not going to be an instant thing? But yet here she is talking about how she grew her team really fast.
It was so crazy how fast my team has grown. They have so much help. Like, literally, I did a giveaway for a piece match so one of my teammates could rank up last night. And I have to match 143 pieces. So one of my team members went and bought 143 pieces at $275, and then I am sending her also 143 pieces. So she got like buy one get one free at $275. Now you tell me where you can buy jewelry at that cheap. There's nowhere, especially the jewelry that we have. Like, look at how freaking cute the jewelry is. So there was many perks to joining other than just getting the jewelry at $275. There are so many. Definitely worth it. Like, all the way around. Even if you're just a customer, it's worth it to join, because you have access to all team giveaways. And you can also like get the paparazzi perks. Like, this month we are having if you buy 75 PV, I'm wanting to say, which is you get 2 PV for every piece you buy. So 75 PV, if you buy that, then you get a party pack of 10 exclusive pieces on top of that from Paparazzi. So there's so many like bonuses. It just doesn't make sense to not join. Share the money with me.
It does make sense not to join, because the perks that you're talking about, let me just ask this. Do paparazzi consultants get a 401k? Do they get paid time off? Do they get health benefits? Do they get a stable salary where they know that they're going to get a paycheck and that it's not going to come back where they get 2 cents one month and the next month maybe they make $5? That's the thing, is that these perks that she's talking about, to me, at least to me, they don't mean anything to me, because those aren't perks. That's just stuff that you're buying. That's just jewelry. I'm sorry, because what a lot of MLM reps, and she's going to talk about this a little bit later, they like to hate on 9-to-5s. And I say this all the time. There's nothing wrong with working a 9-to-5. I did it for a very, very long time. And let me just tell you, as boring as sometimes, it did get a little boring sometimes, but I knew how much I was going to be getting that week, or every 2 weeks because it was bi-weekly. I knew how much money I was going to get. I had a 401k, and with the one job, it did have a pension plan, and I had paid time off. So I could go on vacation and not have to bring my business with me on vacation. I could literally, if I wanted to go sit on the beach for 8 hours and not do a damn thing, I could do that, and I get paid for the time that I'm on vacation. So that's the thing, is that these are not perks to me. Like I said, maybe I'm wrong, but that's just my opinion.
The money with me, I'm poor. Girl, I've been telling you since day one. If you would have joined when I joined, you'd be making the amount of money that I'm making right now. But you still keep waiting around. I don't know what you're waiting for. Like, you don't think that it's possible. I wouldn't be doing it a year later. I've been in this company 1 year. I wouldn't be doing this a year later if I was not making good money. And I would have had to have got a job like by now if I wasn't making good money. I am making amazing money. Like, I can't even express to you. I make, on average, when I go live, on average, I make $75 an hour. On average, when I go live. That's just from going live. That's just from selling my jewelry. That is not even my commission, my team, None of that, you guys. I don't know why people...
$75 an hour. But guess what? That's 1 hour on a live. If you work 8 hours that day and you only do 1 live, how much are you making for the other hours? Or is it $75 in that 1 day and then you have to divide it by all the hours that you worked? Because that's the thing. And the reason why she was saying this is because someone on the live had commented and said, like, share the money with me or whatever, or like something like that. So of course, she goes on to say, well, if you would have started with me, you would be where I'm at today. You can't make that guarantee, first of all. She made income claims in this portion of the video. And on top of that as well, FOMO, fear of missing out. These reps do this all the time. And while she is much calmer and much more relaxed than a lot of other reps, she's still saying the same thing as other people are. So,
sense to me at all why anybody else goes to work. Like, everybody could do this, and I don't know why everybody isn't. I think it's just you guys are scared, and there's nothing to be scared of. I was scared too. I know the feeling that you have, but you just gotta take a leap sometimes. $99 is not that much money to find out if this company can change your life. And I promise you, if you do what I say and do what all the training videos teach you, you will be successful and you will make money, and you will make more money than what you make at your job.
$99, and I hate when MLM reps say this, where they say that it's not that expensive. I'm sorry, but $99 is a lot. I mean, to me, I would say that that's a lot, because when I go food shopping and when my order is at $100, like, the first thought in my head is, what the f did I buy that makes it $100? And I hate when they try to say that, oh, it's not that much. It is. Some people who are living paycheck to paycheck, and some people who are using their last penny, and they are sacrificing their own health by not eating because they want their children to eat instead. $99 could make a ton of difference. And for them to say that it's not a lot, I hate when they say that, because you don't know everyone's situation. You do not know their financial situation. So how can you sit here and say that it's not a lot of money? To me, that is a lot of money. To buy what? Some pieces of jewelry and marketing materials, whatever those are, by Paparazzi.
It really was. I'm a recovering addict, okay? When I didn't go to school, I didn't have the opportunity that a lot of people start out with. I came from a really poor home. My family was really abusive. Like, it was bad, okay? So I didn't have all of the opportunities. I didn't go to school. I didn't get a degree. I didn't have, you know, a good job. I had to work 2 jobs, 2 full-time jobs, to be able to pay regular rent and to be able to cover my bills. It was very frustrating. I never got to see my kids. Never. Like, they were, like, I never got to see them. They'd be in school, and then when I would be, like, available, I'd be so exhausted that I would want to sleep, because I was just working non-stop, you guys. It was freaking exhausting. It was like this rat race of waking up every day doing the same old thing, and it was just exhausting and tiring, and I was so finished with it, but I didn't know how to get out of it. And then when I found this company, I was just scrolling on Facebook one day, and I happened to scroll across this girl's Facebook page, and she was...
Notice how there is a trend here. If you look at my other reaction videos, especially the most recent ones, there is a trend of a quote-unquote rags to riches story. And they talk about their, you know, how much they were working before. Now, I will say that with this particular rep, she did put herself out there for talking about her life and what she had to go through. So I will say that for her to come out and publicly say that and talk about that, to me is, I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it. So in her case, I really do think that she went through some shit in her life. So I think that this person probably struggled at some point. Whereas these other reps, when they talk about certain things, they talk about, like the Sensi rep that I reacted to. She talked about how much credit card debt she had, but then she went on to say that her husband had a 6-figure income. So she probably got help, and I mean, like I said, I don't know her situation, but I'm going to assume that she probably got help from her husband, because I don't think that her husband would just be like, oh, you're on your own. Like, I have this 6-figure income job, but you're on your own. Like, I'm not sharing any of this money with you. You have to pay all the bills by yourself. You know what I mean? And so that's why this particular rep, I do think that she suffered and struggled before. And this was probably like, I mean, I don't know. I feel so bad reacting to her because she seems like such a sweetheart, but like I said, there's just so many claims that she makes in her entire life that I needed to put out there. Plus, I have never reacted to a paparazzi rep before, so that's another reason why I wanted to react to it too. But
page, and she was on there and she was selling jewelry, and I was like, wait a minute, let me see what this girl's doing. So I hop on, and she is like literally selling every single piece she's holding up. Every single piece, you guys. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, she's legit making money. You can see how much money we make, because we make 45% commission. So, you know, we sell it for $5, we're making a few dollars off each one. So you can add up. This is the only company that you can watch me and you can see about how much money I make on a live sale. And, you know, so you can tell that it's legit. It's not like, oh, well, I sold this much, you know, this month, and you just have to take their word for it. You guys can really see what I sell. I thought that was awesome. I was like, you know, she's selling all this and she's doing really well. I'm gonna see what I have to do. What do I have to do to be able to do that? Because it would be cool if I could just take out one of my jobs. If I could just work one job and then do this, you know, that would be cool. I could have more time, and that was my plan. Little did I know that it was going to be so much more than that, you guys. Like, I could not believe when I first started, and even now, like, I still can't believe the amount of money that I make, that is given to me on a daily basis, that I really don't have to work that hard for. Like, my job's easy. I get to play with cute jewelry all day. I love my job. I have like the best job on the planet.
So it's easy, and it's not that hard of a job. But as you'll see later on in the video, she contradicts herself yet again. I hate when MLM reps say this, where 1 second they say it's so easy, you just work from your phone for a couple of hours a day, but then if someone speaks out against the structure of the company or against the company itself, I get the comments all the time, and I'm sure every other person who posts anti-MLM content gets the same comments, but you get these comments that say, oh, you just didn't work hard enough. You don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, okay, but if you're sitting here and telling people that it's easy, but then when someone speaks out against it and they say that they worked their ass off, I think that there's some kind of a problem there, and you're contradicting yourself. So which one is it? And that's the thing that I cannot stand it. And I forgot to mention something before, but she talked about how she didn't see her kids all that often. So she's obviously targeting moms, probably moms who want to be stay-at-home moms, or mom, you know, because those moms, they work all the time and they want to be with their kids. So there's a lot of little tactics in here that we see all the time.
On the planet. And I was just like, okay, so I'm gonna jump in head first with this and see where it takes me. I was so shocked that I could make enough money to where I didn't have to work any jobs. I didn't have to work not a one. From there, I started watching the girls above me, and I was like, these girls are going, they don't have no jobs, they don't have no men, like stuff like that. Like, I was paying attention to make sure that the money was actually coming from paparazzi. But these girls are buying brand new houses and brand new cars, and like, I was like, how the heck are they doing this? They were growing their team, and they were training their teams to do the same thing, selling jewelry, so that everybody was making money, right?
But to grow your team and to teach your team exactly what you're doing, it's not just to sell jewelry. It's to recruit people. Recruit. It's not just about selling jewelry. Because if you look at the income disclosure statement, it clearly shows that you're going to make more money the higher ranking you get. And if you watch my attending an MLM meeting for Tori Bell, in there, it said the same exact thing, that there's one person who, let's say that they're really popular, they're a social media influencer, they can sell all of this, and then she said on the other side of the whiteboard that, oh, but if you include one more step, which is recruiting, you can surpass the person who just sells the product.
And I was like, that is like the coolest thing. Okay, you can get paid from just telling people about an opportunity. Like, I just thought that was, it's mind-blowing to me. It's still mind-blowing. I can't even believe it, and I have been doing this for a year. You guys, I am not exaggerating with you when I say that I would never go back to work. Like, never. In a million years, I don't care. This is my job. Like, this is my job. I love it. It's my life. It pays my bills. Like, I live comfortably. My fiance, he could quit his job if he wanted to. He doesn't want to, though. He likes his job. He wants to stay there. But he could quit, and I could comfortably still pay our bills with this company.
Let me guess. I wonder if your husband has benefits, like health benefits, that will cover the family. I mean, they're engaged right now, so I'm sure when they get married, but I wonder if maybe that's why he's still staying at his job. Or maybe he's staying at his job because it's stability and it's another income that's coming in, just in case if something happens to paparazzi.
Company. It is so amazing, and I just really feel like I needed to tell you guys because I don't tell you all enough. I mention it every now on my lives, but I don't really go into detail about it. You guys, just stop thinking about it. You know, $99 is not a lot of money. It's not. To invest to find out if this could change your life, and it will change your life if you do the work that is told, like you're told to do.
It will also change your life because most likely you'll lose money from it. Because as we know, the FTC says 99.6% of people who join an MLM either make no money, make a little bit of money, or lose money. If you look at the income disclosure statements, most of the people that are making a ton of money at the top, it's less than 1%.
To do. The most common questions I get asked are, you know, how much does it cost? And it's $99 for the lowest kit. Yeah, there's other kits. There's a $299 kit and a $499 kit. The $499 comes with a free convention ticket, and you will also double your money. So you'll make over $1,000 plus a free convention ticket and the marketing materials. That is the best deal, but most people go with the $99 kit, which is 35 pieces of jewelry. That retails for $175. So you almost double your money if you're planning on selling it, or you can just keep the 35 pieces of jewelry and buy the jewelry at a discount. But that's the most common question I get. Or the second most common.
Okay. She said how the one kit, if you buy it, the $499 option, it automatically gives you a ticket to convention. How much you want to bet a lot of people will push their downlines to order, or their potential downline to order that kit. I'm sure most people buy $99.99 because spending $4.99 on something that you don't know for sure if you want to do is a lot of money, but I'm sure they get people to sign up. And plus, when you think of convention, I mean, I remember when I was in Beachbody, I wanted to go to Summit so bad. Like, I wanted to go to Summit so bad. When I was in Mary Kay, I went to a very small convention, and there was no requirement at like a specific rank or anything like that. Everyone was invited to come in. And let me just tell you, I was so excited that I was going to this convention and it's gonna help me so much. But then when I get to the convention, it's literally just, at least when I went, it was just the top leaders talking about how great their lives are now. There was no talk of tools to success. So I'm sure that Summit is probably just like that, and it's probably also just a money grab for them so that you buy merch that they have or new products that they have coming out or whatever the case may be.
That's the most common question I get. Or the second most common question is, you know, I don't know if, well, it's not really a question, but it's like, I don't really know if I have time for it. And my response to that is, you have time for things that you want to have time for. If it is important to you, you will make time for it. I had to take out like a couple little meaningless things to be able to start Paparazzi, because I was already working 2 jobs, remember? But I had to take out like, you know, date night or whatever. I had to take that out and make that for my lives. Like you.
So date night is meaningless? That makes me really sad that that's what she thinks of it, because I do think that you should be able to spend time with your spouse, especially because she's talking about how she has kids too. I mean, you deserve that time with your spouse or your fiance or whatever. And to say that it's meaningless, I mean, I'm curious to know how her fiance felt about that if he watched the live. I don't know. I'm just being nitpicky at this point.
Room if you really want to do it. If it's something that if you're set on, you know, having maybe a savings, maybe you just want to do it for a savings, or maybe you want to, you know, have it for something you leave to your grandchildren, or maybe, you know, you need extra money for this or that. Paparazzi will do that for you, and I promise you that, but you have to work for it. Does it affect your social SSI? No. Honestly, I know a few people that do it, and as long as you aren't making $600 in commission, which you don't even have to grow a team. You could just sell the jewelry and make the money off of that and not grow a team at all, and it wouldn't affect your Social Security at all. Like, at all. As long as you're not making $600 in commission from Paparazzi for your team, it won't affect it. And that's the same with filing taxes too. You don't have to claim Paparazzi as on your taxes or pay into taxes or anything like that, as long as you don't have a team under you where you're making $600 more a year. But my personal opinion to that is, if you really wanted to do Paparazzi and you really got into it and you really put your mind to it and you did what I told you to do, you would make probably 10 times more than what you're making from your Social Security check or disability check or anything like that. If you put in the work, you would make more, and then you wouldn't even need it. Then you could be self-sufficient. You could do things on your own. I've had a lot of people, like, they're anti-MML companies, and they don't believe in it, and they, you know, I have those people that pop on sometimes when I do these lives, and they want to give their inaccurate information that it didn't work for them. But my opinion on that is also that if you join this company and it doesn't work for you, it's not because the company does not work, because I have watched it work for me, and I've watched it work for thousands and thousands and thousands of women. It does work. You're not working. If it doesn't work for you, it's you. It is definitely...
Anti-MLM people, not all of them have been in an MLM. And the inaccurate information that she's talking about, I would like to know what inaccurate information people are giving her, because if it's the whole 99.6% of people, like I talked about earlier, those are facts that we have legitimate sources that back that up. And if you just take a quick look at your income disclosure statement for Paparazzi, it's all there.
If it doesn't work for you, it's you. It is definitely not the company. And you will have training from our top 7-figure earners and everybody. Like, you will get to talk to everybody, okay? And if you do everything, there's no freaking way you can fail. And I will put that on my children's life. If you do everything that you are supposed to do and that you're taught in the training videos, like, I would not just say that. There is no way to fail if you're doing everything that is taught to you. There's no way. My why of joining, the reason why I joined, was because I was tired of working 2 jobs. I needed extra money and I wanted to be able to spend more time with my children. Now, my why for why I do this is completely different than it used to be. I'm set. You know, I'm set on money. I don't have to worry about money. Money's not an issue with me anymore. Like, I have a savings account. We are good. You know what I mean? We have a brand new house. We have a brand new car, which we did not have. Okay? We're set there. My why now is I love seeing the people that I sign do amazing things and change their life. I have seen several people that I have signed, you know, just completely turn their lives around. Completely, their attitude, it makes them more confident. It just changes every single thing about you. And I love watching that transformation. That is my favorite part. I love watching people succeed. Like, I cried last night when my downline hit the same rank as me. Like, I cried. It's not about jealousy or trying to, you know, all of that you would think. Like, we love each other. We all are in it together and we help each other. We are a family. We are a team. You will have so much support. And save money. Like, why wouldn't you? If you're already buying the jewelry. And if you want to make money, I am telling you, send me a message. Please send me a message and I would be happy to help you get started and show you what to do.
So that's the end of that. Lots of claims in there. Lots of claims. And the one thing that I wanted to go over, because of course I already said my piece about what she said on her live. There's really not much more than I can add to what I said. And honestly, it's starting to become repetitive. It's literally the same thing in every reaction video because they all tend to go off the same script. But if we want to take a look at the income disclosure statement for Paparazzi, just looking at that, it proves to you that you really cannot, the claims that she's making, you have to show people this income disclosure statement. Because if you look at the bottom rank, it's 6.42%. So I'm assuming that those are the consultants that sign up as a discount consultant and maybe sometimes make a sale. Their highest monthly bonus is $54.23 and their lowest is 68 cents. Then the next one, star consultant, so I'm assuming this is when you start building a team, 69.43% of the company, and their highest monthly bonus is $1,092.80 and their lowest is 10 cents. Then once you start going up and up and up on, well, I mean down if you're looking at it visually, but once you start going up in the ranking system, look at all those percentages. They're all so much lower. Some are below 1% of the company. That should be expressed to people who want to sign up for this. I don't understand why they're not telling people about that. They're sitting there and talking about their why and what they've been able to buy or what they've been able to get ever since they started, but they don't tell them, here, look at this income disclosure statement. Why don't they talk about it? Why don't they ever present this to people? Ever. Because if they were to present this to people, they wouldn't have a downline. People wouldn't join because they'd be horrified by those numbers. Especially if you are at, let's say, Star Consultant, right? So that's the second one from the bottom. They make up 69.43%, just like I said before. If that starter kit is $99 and they buy that $99 one, their lowest monthly bonus is 10 cents. It's going to take them a while to make back just their starter kit. Not to mention any PV that they have to keep. For, in my opinion, I think it's really ugly jewelry and I think it's really cheap jewelry. But anyway, if you have watched up to here, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Monica reporting to you live from a highway. Bye!